Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna learn how to flip a house for the first time. Coming up. Okay, I remember the first time I flipped a house. I bought it here in St. Louis, where I live, in not the best part of town, because I wanted to be able to be a cash buyer, which you hear the coveted cash buyers, right, all the time from these investors. So I went and I found a house that was worth $19,000. It was listed on the MLS. This is the first one I ever did, and I bought it. And this house needed everything, all right? And I thought when I bought it that I would probably spend somewhere in the realm of 25 to 30 grand. And at the end of the day, I think I ended up spending about 35,000. And 35,000 was my education, guys. It was my college degree on flipping houses. And in fact, I learned how to do everything. So we started with the roof, because the roof had holes in it when we bought it, and we put a new roof on it. And then what we did is we went inside and we gutted everything out, and we went and we did all new water lines, and we ran some new electrical while it was gutted out. So that was a big cost. We also had to do a new plumbing stack and all new plumbing in the house. And this was a small 2-bedroom house, of course. I think the square footage was about 850 square feet, maybe even 800. But then what we had to do is we had to then put all the walls back. And then there's an issue with flooring. So we had to go in and we had to, put down tile in the bathroom and the kitchen. We had to put carpet in the rest of the house. And then we had to paint everything. So then we painted everything, and then we put in our baseboards, and we put in other stuff like the actual fixtures, like the toilet and the bathtub and the vanity in the kitchen and in the bathroom. And in the kitchen, we put in the cabinets and the countertops, right? And then the baseboards. And then you have to caulk everything. And the process is a lot. That's just the inside. And I'm leaving out lots of things, right? Outlet covers and trim on windows, maybe even having to replace some windows that have broken seals or cracks. I mean, there's endless amounts of stuff. We had to do a new furnace in that house, right? And for the most part, the project was just an amazing learning experience. It truly was. It was like I went to college on how to flip houses. However, that experience took me about 8 months, 7 or 8 months, and I had tons of people helping me, qualified contractors when needed. And that was just the inside, guys. The outside, we had to then re-stucco this property. We had to paint this property. We had to do tons of landscaping. The basement was flooding, so we had to address that. And then we had to address the gutters and the downspouts, and even move some dirt to reflect water away from the property. There was trees and landscaping and a fence that was screwed up. I mean, you name it, we had to do it. But it was great because I learned how difficult it is to do a lot of these projects. And I also learned that when going into a property, that there's often lots of things that need to be done. So it really helped me tremendously know the value of the work, but also helped me understand the costs that are involved when it comes to doing a specific thing, like a plumbing stack or a water heater or a roof or windows or stucco or landscaping, or you name it, right? So how to flip a house for the first time is what this video is about. And I just told you guys how I did it. Now, when I went to flip that house, it was worth about what I had in it. I didn't really make anything, right? But I sold it and it worked out great because I didn't care about the profit. I was just so happy that I didn't lose my butt, right? Literally. I was so happy that I didn't lose. And I didn't lose, even though I didn't win by making money. I broke even, but I won because I learned so many things. So when it comes to how to flip a house for the first time, I think it really depends on what kind of a flip are you wanting to do too. Are you wanting to flip a house by doing it the way I did it and buying it and fixing it up and selling it and trying to make a profit? Because that can take several weeks, if not several months, and possibly several years, right? Typically months, okay? But there's other ways to go about flipping a house that can take much less time, all right? So another way to do this would be wholesaling a property. all right? Wholesaling or even wholetailing. Wholesaling is a great way to get involved and get invested in real estate and become a part of it and become a real estate investor, because you can do these deals in a matter of days or weeks. And wholesaling is essentially a contract business. It's a marketing business. You're finding motivated sellers. You're using contracts to gain control of those properties, and then you're able to sell those contracts. So you can do this in a much shorter time frame if you choose a different strategy. All right, so keep that in mind, that the strategy that you're using to go about flipping a house matters, and it's going to matter big time on not only cost, but on the time that it's going to take. Okay, so how to flip a house for the first time? The answer to that question is just do something. Start marketing to find people that are interested in selling their property, hopefully at a discount. And if you're going to wholesale, then start sending offers. That's what you're going to do. You got to get really comfortable talking to people, maybe even running appointments and sending offers. How can you sell a house that you don't have under contract? You can't. Or maybe you decide you want to buy the house and then sell it. In order to buy it, you got to market, find people that are willing to sell you a property, hopefully at a discount, and start sending offers to them. It doesn't matter if you're wholesaling or if you're buying it, okay? And then once you gain control of the property, you gain control with that contract, guys, then you're going to start marketing that contract for sale. And if you decide you want to buy the property, and maybe you fix it up, maybe you don't, doesn't really matter, you then have to then go and try to market that property for sale as well. It doesn't really matter. It's the same approach. So how to flip a house for the first time? Do something. Start making offers. Literally, that's like the barrier. You can do marketing, you can learn about marketing, and if you're not making offers, you're never going to get past that step. So how to do it for the first time? Start marketing and start making offers. Here's the beautiful thing about making offers. You can add CYA clauses and contingencies into these offers to eliminate your risk to zero. And we teach you how to do that over at freewholesalecourse.com. So I would highly recommend you guys go check out the free course, okay? But in order to get a property under contract and be able to do anything, sell it, buy it, then sell it, doesn't matter, you gotta get good at making offers. So learn how to start making offers. But if this is the first time for you, how to flip a house for the first time, if this is your first time, you gotta start. So the fact that you're watching this video is great. You're learning, you're educating yourself on what you need to be doing. So what do you need to be doing when you end this video, when you stop watching this video? You need to go figure out, what am I gonna do to start marketing to these individuals, these sellers, and hopefully you can find motivated ones. Next, once you figure out that marketing, that could be bandit signs, that could be radio advertisements, it could be billboards, it could be a Google AdWords, it could be you driving for dollars, it could be cold calling, it could be cold texting, it could be anything. It could be networking with real estate agents that have pocket listings, guys. Once you do that part, right, and you start doing the marketing, you gotta send the offer. I've repeated myself a lot in this, but this is the point though. You gotta send the offer. So get really, really good at sending the offer, okay? And then after that, all of the doors are gonna open to you, and you're gonna find that you're gonna have a lot of options. But if you wanna start, that's exactly what you gotta do. So the cool thing about the CYA clauses when you're sending these offers is they allow you the ability to get out of the agreements. They're cover your ass clauses. That's what they are. It's what they mean. It's what they stand for. So they're going to allow you the ability to get out of the deal in the event that you can't find that partner, or you can't line up your financing, or maybe your cost and your contingencies for financing or repairs or whatever are going to allow you to get out of that deal and exit. So you can, again, you can limit your risk to zero. Guys, head on over to freewholesalecourse.com to learn more about how you can start doing this, right? Starting is the main thing, okay? Get comfortable making offers to people. You gotta have control if you wanna start. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Let me know you liked it. Subscribe for more. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. you.